When Winston Churchill first came to Uganda, he described the country as the Pearl of Africa. But if he had a chance to live again and visit this nation, the story would be totally different.
Nestling on the equator, Uganda borders with Kenya to the east, Rwanda and Tanzania to the south, Sudan to the north, and Democratic Republic of Congo to the west.
With a staggering population of 30 million, the country's livelihood depends entirely on agriculture. This livelihood, based on farming, is threatened by one of the dangerous persistent organic pollutants, popularly known as KAVEERA, polythene.
Polythene plastic carrier bags, or KAVEERA, began appearing on the Ugandan soil in 1985. By the time of its introduction, polythene carrier bags were seen by many Ugandans as durable, handy, fashionable, and a beautiful innovation. But, like one mythologist put it, beauty is skin deep. Yes, it is beautiful, but KAVEERA is practically a hazardous beauty, a monster sitting on the crossroads.
As a country, Uganda was by then a user rather than a producer. The KAVEERA used to be imported by prominent traders. 25 years down the road, the so-called beauty has turned out to be a catastrophe, not only being imported but produced internally. Polythene material proving to be a foe of humanity, devastating human health and the environment, particularly the soil onto which cultivation depends. The National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, is certainly baffled by the existence of polythene materials.
Most of our local people, when you tell them to control the bags, some of them have actually got tired of them. You look around, they're littered all over Kampala, all over Kabale, all over Mbale, everywhere. They're flying through the bus windows, being thrown by people, and also being blown by the wind.
So, a big threat to food security and jeopardy to the agriculture sector, upon which our economy takes roots. Lack of adequate dumping sites in Uganda, especially in the urban settings, has greatly contributed a lot to poor waste management. Today, scientists and environmentalists now include the polythene carrier bags, KAVEERA, on the list of persistent organic pollutants that contain non-biodegradable chemical substances which hinder decomposition, resulting in drainage blockages, loss of soil fertility, and fatal floods.
Look at our Nakuru channel and the waterways here. It will have long-lasting effects. If the water doesn't flow, we are already generating breeding grounds for malaria. We are desilting the lake. We are definitely affecting our food source. We are polluting the water more. So KAVEERA is one of those things which should be seriously discussed at very high level of government, and a major decision should be taken.
The communities are so irritated by the apparent dangers brought about by polythene materials and would like to see the end of this cruel monster through a government veto put in place 2 years ago. To many KAVEERA users, banning remains the solution for the moment. However, it bears a number of health risks. This kind of situation is repeatedly seen throughout the country, especially around the densely populated areas, more so in urban settings.
People tend to dispose KAVEERAs in their compounds by burning. This sends all sorts of fumes and gases into the air. When we breathe this in, it has different effects on our health systems. Others end up with chemical pneumonias. Others breathe in chemicals which might go systemic in your system and will have ill health on you definitely. I can't elaborate in detail what specific effects it has. But because the air you breathe in will now be polluted, definitely you are heading for ill health. KAVEERAs should be disposed in another way. We should already be one of those real advocates for banning of KAVEERAs. We don't need it. BANNIE. They should really be got rid of, like our neighbor Rwanda has done. It's good for our system. It's blocking our waterways, it's damaging our soil, it changes the whole ecosystem. You only need several of them in your garden and you still think your harvest is going down.
This woman in Katanga, a suburb of Wandiga in Kampala, is a food vendor like many others in town. She too uses polythene materials to wrap her customers' food during the process of steaming. Like many others, she seems to have little knowledge about the health destruction she inflicts onto her customers. Even Nicholas, a primary 6 pupil at St. Xavier Junior School, Chisubi, is concerned. He says, at this rate of soil contamination, their generation and generations to come are doomed unless something is done by the leaders. Nicholas is not alone. His mother, Joyce, a midwife at Nsambya Hospital, fears that the KAVEERA problem is being underestimated, the act of which may aggravate the country's already decaying environment.
KAVEERA kano kabinyo ku ttaka lyaffe wano, ekisooka katta obutonde bw'ensi, ebigimusa ebibeera mu ttaka byonna biggwamu, ne katuusa ettaka okubeera nga kkalu ddala teribaamu mazzi, buli kyosimbako ku ttaka kiba tekikyadda. KAVEERA katuuka ewantu ne kakkirira ne mukoko oyo ne kagendera ddala paka mu myala, amazzi ago gye gaba galaga, ne kaleeta emijjuzo mu myala, emyala ne gibeera nga tegikyatambula olw'okuba KAVEERA kaziyizaawo.
Augustine Linda, a village elder who has lived in Salma zone of Makinde division for the last 30 years, has no kind words for the country's leaders, whom he accuses of neglecting the beauty of the motherland.
Katogeza nga kano okalaba kali wansi yanga 10 kati dene okusima wano tusobola kukola ki kusimbawo kibala kyonna tikidde.
2 years ago, a ban was instituted on plastics below 30 microns. However, the same ban has been thwarted by compromised government positions. This has led to rapid increase of KAVEERA on the market.
But other countries, we think we should continue to enforce within our own country the ban, and that's where mainly the carrier bags are.
In Sentibali Kudembe Market, formerly Owino, Kampala's small and medium entrepreneurs business center. So, in May 2008, JACO Foundation realized the need to provide an immediate alternative. The foundation came up with a wrap paper brand, which represents different sizes of paper bags on the market. The bags can carry up to 50 kilograms.
A shift from KAVEERA to the environmentally friendly carrier bags was put in place. The paper bags are equally affordable, fashionable, handy and strong to carry any type of merchandise, including meat, fish, tomatoes, name it.
Wrap paper is a new packaging material which has special qualities which other paper bags which have been on the market don't have, and like holding fatty and moist food for some time. So someone can buy, let me say, meat and goes up to home without the, let me say, blood going out.
What promote the people who are producing biodegradable paper so that we can now have a shift from the plastic to paper.
Assuming you woke up one morning and you found that the country Uganda has no plastic around, what would you be feeling?
That would be the best I could ever have, is to have a Uganda free of plastics. If I can have that one, I think the environment of Uganda would have been saved by 60%. And that is my wish. That is every Ugandan's dream.
According to the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Honorable Saida Bumba had this to say during the presentation of the 2009-2010 budget.
Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable members, a total ban on plastic bags is being imposed in order to protect our environment. In addition, excise duty of 110% will apply on other plastics. A moratorium of 6 months will be given to the general public as transition period, during which persons will make arrangements to find alternative packing materials that are environmentally friendly.
Manufacturers of the environmentally friendly packagings like paper bags have gone ahead to invest in modern production machinery in order to assuage the environmental catastrophe caused by the plastic bag wastes. KAVEERA. At this time around, the government should come out broadly and enforce the ban without further dilly-dallying. Together we can protect and preserve the pearl of Africa.